they rescinded the rule that would have given you some relief.
Would the gentlelady yield?
I will not. This is my time.
Would the gentlelady yield?
I will not yield.
Why my sister got to yield?
And he's on his way out the door, and he needs to know exactly the harm he has caused.
Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford here for your Creature What? And today I wanted to do another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to, in the name of championing our advocacy and the legacy of black women as we always do, Ayanna Pressley lights into Russell Vought, then snaps when French Hill steps in. It says, during a House Financial Services Committee hearing on Wednesday, Representative Ayanna Pressley asked Acting Consumer Financial Protection Bureau Director Russell Vought about medical debt. So as always, please make sure to show our sister some love.
Gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Massachusetts, Ms. Pressley, for 5 minutes.
Director Vought, I too I'm glad that you're leaving. Sadly, your harm will remain for generations to come.
I don't know who it is, but I don't know.
I have every reason to believe that history will judge you harshly.
Yeah.
Especially in that you were a key author of Project 2025. Again, implications that we'll be feeling for generations. Like this, $500 billion. Director Vought, that's how much medical debt Americans hold. In fact, many families have medical debt over $50,000. Now, that may not be a lot of money to Republicans like Trump, who, quote, don't think about Americans' financial situation. But that is a lot of money for most people. This is debt people accumulated during the most challenging times in their lives, like battling cancer or recovering from an accident. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, under Biden, issued rules making sure that medical debt would not be reported on credit reports and put guardrails around how that debt can be collected. Common sense things, like companies not being able to come after you for bills you've already paid.
I know that's
now, to be clear, these kinds of protections were supported by families throughout the country, Director Vought, in rural communities, in urban communities, in suburban communities, and in Democratic and Republican districts. But Director Vought, you took that away when you rescinded those rules. Director Vought, give me one reason why companies should be able to harass cancer survivors to collect more than they owe for a medical bill.
Tell it.
Well, they shouldn't be able to harass, and we have laws on the books that, but the rules that we changed were specifically...
Give me one good reason. You rescinded the rule where medical debt would not have been reported
because the statute
on credit reports. Give me what, you don't have one good reason. Moving on.
Literally
there is not one good reason. You claim, you avow that you are a self-proclaimed Christian nationalist, so I'm sure you spent some time in Sunday school.
That's a pejorative.
I'm sorry, did you happen upon a scripture that said, thou shalt make their neighbor poorer, hungrier, sicker, and less safe? Because that's actually what you've done. I didn't ask you to speak. This makes no sense. You are as incompetent as you are cruel and callous. Seriously, there are millions of families who have had to deal with an unexpected medical crisis, including yours, I'm sure, because cancer and illness do not discriminate. They don't care how fat your wallet is.
She said what?
Or what your zip code is.
Yep.
Everyone has been faced with some unexpected crisis that interrupted their life and destabilized their financial future, carrying the burden of caregiving, carrying the burden of sleepless nights, carrying the burden of debt unpaid, medical bills. But what upsets me most, please look at me, what upsets me most is the shame that people carry about that debt. So let me be clear to families throughout the country. The only people who should be ashamed of medical debt is the Republican Party, because they have obstructed progress for affordable health care at every turn.
They went after Obamacare.
And then they rescinded the rule that would have given you some relief.
Would the gentlelady yield?
I will not. This is my time.
Would the gentlelady yield?
I will not yield. This is my time.
Why my sister got to yield?
And he's on his way out the door, and he needs to know exactly the harm he has caused. But the American people deserve
I think he does. Ooh, you know, as always, we got some fireworks in the Senate hearings. You know, but our sister Ayanna Pressley get it down to it and read them down the field. I don't even. This is one of the guys I don't know. You know, up and down like that. You know, I don't know every Republican white man up and down like from head to toe. You know, I don't know. I'm talking to a capitalist. These things would not happen if we weren't trying to like run off of like paper, little paper things, don't mean a whole lot. We should have never lost the gold. Like there was like a gold system that we got going on in this country. No, but they took away the gold. They said let's cheat. Let's play all these jingleistic mooses in the zoo. Let's get them all. Let's give them all football. Let's give them all call and then give them these papers. We take the gold, we're giving you the paper type of thing. That's what I feel like happened.
The harm he has caused, but the American people deserve to know.
Talk about Obamacare.
I will not yield.
It's Ms. Pressley's time.
Why are you speaking to me when I didn't yield to you? Direct your vote. You have gutted the CFPB. You have dropped settlements the CFPB brought against predatory companies that were supposed to provide relief to customers. $360 million to help people gone. Americans are in dire need of financial relief, but Trump and his co-conspirators, his cult of co-conspirators, are making life worse for everyday people, and I mean everyone. Women, the disabled, young people, seniors, veterans, immigrants, and especially people of color who are most burdened by debt and predatory collection and reporting practices. That is exactly why I introduced legislation to stop you from hurting people, like getting rid of consumer protections related to medical debt. The American public deserves better. They deserve better than you. They deserve a CFPB director who puts the consumer protection in this, who actually gives a damn, instead of attacking hardworking families who are financially trapped by Trump's reckless policies. Consumer protection should not be a partisan issue or a political game.
No. But it ends up having to be.
You have dedicated your career to helping corporations get richer, making families sicker, hungrier, poorer, and less safe. And there is nothing Christian about
Mr.
that.
Rose for 5 minutes. Mr. Rose.
I don't know. I get triggered typically when a white man be yelling over a sister. I get triggered. I get triggered when I hear a white man talking to my sister like that. But I don't know. I don't know that man. I don't know that one. But I know that this one had an attitude. At the end of the day, these people with the money, they be making it, but they are not handling it correctly. And when you got people in the government who are mishandling, it's the power of the purse kind of thing, right? Is that what they call it? The power of the purse. We got the power of the purse. You got the power of the bling bling. In the government, and they're not distributing it correctly. But you're gonna have all these issues. You're gonna have all these issues. You're gonna have people who are gonna have their lives lost. Every second counts. You got people on life support. You got people, and that's just healthcare. So now we're talking about just financial debt. Period. I think that's just like a whole lot. There's like a whole scheme of debt. So make sure that you. I don't know. I've said my thing about capitalism in the past. The billionaires got the dollar, but the evil make them holler. They ain't no good people. I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.